Hello and welcome to Brutal Gaming. My name is Brutal Access and you're watching Mortal Teamwork's Dimaga. He is playing Zerg and he is in the colour red to the north of the Steppes of War versus his opponent. It is Sarens, which is apparently teamless at this point, and he is playing Terran to the south of this particular map, and he is in the light blue. So quite recently I just did 2 Zotac Cup event commentating stuff, and right now it is Zerg versus the Terran player, and this is going to be an interesting game because this is a event known as the GO4SC2. Now the one thing I don't like about it is the fact that I can't exactly put the name plates up, which is quite annoying, but I'm going to see how this goes. So no, I don't want player camera. Okay, so looks like the barracks is going to come up and the refinery as well for this Terran player, Sarens, and looks like there's going to be a 16 hatch or 15 hatch, 16 hatch. Oh, I don't know, not sure how it works, but it's a hatchery nonetheless, and so that means that early expansion. Yeah. Okay, so what's Sarens going to do? He's gonna put a tech lab onto this barracks. Spawning pool coming up for Dimaga, which appears to have been at 15 pool, 15 supply even. Yeah, 15 pool. Orbital command and the Reaper. Okay, so we're gonna see some early harassment. Got the SCV just poking and prodding, see what it can see. Hatchery is almost complete, and when that spawning pool is complete, those lings will be coming out to try and deny any early aggression. SCV is still having a look around, and those lings are going to be coming out shortly, and that SCV is going to be shut down quite soon, and that spine crawler straight away, and the Reaper as well, and that spine crawler doesn't get cancelled, so that was a waste of minerals. Very nice play by Sarens. Those lings are thinking, what should I do? It's good micro management from Sarens, but that SCV is going to die and he's not going to be able to do much harassment from here on, and he's now got 2 Reapers. I'm gonna see what he can do with these 2 Reapers. Maybe try and take out that Queen if he can, but it doesn't look like he's going to be able to do much. That Queen looks like it's going to live. Metabolic boost is in progress from the spawning pool right here. Actually, it's halfway. Blimey, I missed out. Marauders and a bunker coming from within the base and the factory as well. So looks like we're going to see possibly siege. Yeah, looks like we're going to see the changeover, and yes, it will be siege tanks. And a couple more marines as well to build up that force. Meanwhile, looks like Dimaga's going to just continue to spread creep, get his drone count up, and as you can see, drones are going to be doing as much as it possibly can, and that Reaper almost died. Wow, I completely missed my opportunity to take a look at that, but looks like that Reaper is going to get shut down, unfortunately, and there we go, it gets shut down. So Ling's just taking a look around. That Reaper is looking to do something, but looks like that Queen's gonna take it. Oh, okay. It also just survives, and doesn't look like. Okay, Dimaga apparently lost 4 units in that engagement and has lost 225 resources. Probably because of that spine crawler as well, but looks like they're both okay at the moment. They're sort of equal in terms of resources. That's not actual resource income. Where's the income? That's the income. So looks like Dimaga's in the lead, and he's gonna try and nibble through those destructible rocks. Try and look for his 3rd expansion, I would assume. Meanwhile, we have a lot going on here actually. We've got the command center going up for his 2nd expansion. We've got the 2nd factory up and the tech lab going up for that one as well. The orbital command ready for any mules. Of course he's already using mules right now, and he's going for the armor. The one thing that I haven't seen from Sarens just yet is engineering bays for upgrades. Infestation bit, oh my god, could this be early hive? Wow, that would be fairly early. Definitely. He's now starting his upgrades, and unfortunately Sarens has only just started building engineering bay, so that's going to be late upgrades for him. But Dimaga is in a very good economic position at the moment. So we've got 47 drones for Dimaga here and 33 SCVs, so as you can quite clearly tell there's a lot. So we're going to be seeing Thors. Okay. I don't know why we're saying Thors, since Dimaga is going purely Zergling and Infestor at the moment. Oh, and Hydras as well. So I don't think Thors is really a good counter to these, really, to be honest, but we'll just see. So we've got that engineering bay, and where's units? Okay, I really do need to start learning these hotkeys, but nonetheless, he's got 2 working expansions which are pretty much fully saturated, which is quite nice. However, Dimaga's 3rd expansion is about to finish. He's also got 2 infested Terrans just sitting there for good measures, and hopefully we should be able to see. And yes, I did just press play because I got interrupted just now, which was quite unfortunate, but now we're back in, and looks like Sarens is getting some missile turrets up. Tried speaking turrets, but didn't quite work out properly. But looks like that Ling's just gonna go in, see what I can find, and yeah, it dies right there. For some reason I was looking in that direction, but no, it was there. Anyway, so that's what's happening for Sarens right now. No, that's not units. Resources lost now. Looks like Sarens has lost a bit more now, but looks like he is going to start walling off here, and he's going to build a command center right there for some odd reason. Wouldn't it make sense to build it inside the base? On the other hand, we've got lots of stuff. Chitinous plating. Is that from that's thing? Yeah, Ultralisk. Thought so. So he's going for Ultralisks. Interesting. Against tanks, good, because Ultralisks tend to shred tanks quite quickly. Well, you would hope so. So he puts down the scan, sees the Ultralisk cavern, knows what's coming, he knows about the Hydralisks, and he knows about the double upgrades as well, including the Infestors. So he's thinking, up to this point, what should I do? Well, looks like he's going to build Hellions for some reason, and more siege tanks. His command center is almost down, something just got salvaged. Is that a supply depot? I don't actually know, I wasn't paying attention, but hey, looks like he's gonna be trying to defend as much as possible. He's gonna go for his third expansion, and looks like he's going to try and deny some creep with these Hellions with blue flame. Why blue flame? I mean, Hellions up to this point is not really any use. It might come in handy for things like this, but with Ling speed now, I don't know. But anyway, it looks like those Ultralisks are now done. What? An Ultralisk drop? I've never seen that before in my entire life, but I guess it's liable in specific situations. So wow, this is 2 expansions. This expansion is now finished. He's on the gold base. Blimey. He is getting quite greedy. And what are these Hellions gonna be doing? I really don't know. They're just sitting around doing bugger all at the moment. Looks like he's going to try and defend this base, fully saturated. He's got a bit of mules on it, so that'll be quite a lot of resource income. In fact, what's income again? Is it I? Yes, income. So this is the income, and looks like they're about equal. Sarens getting, I think without those mules he wouldn't be getting the same income as DIMAGA right now, but gas income is about the same. And the harvesters are in advantage of oh, here comes a push from Sarens, and looks like those Hellions, wow, they kill literally almost the entire Ling force, and wow, let's see the damage done to that. So units lost. Yeah, DIMAGA did lose quite a bit, but I don't think that really worked out as well as it should have done. He ended up losing most of his Hellions and almost lost quite a lot of resources, but he hasn't lost as many units as DIMAGA. Unfortunately, DIMAGA has the economic advantage, and he can very easily remax, which he already has done. And he's still going for Hellions. Why is he still going for Hellions? It's weird. And those Hellions are really not going to be able to do much against Ultralisks, especially with Chisa's plating. Let's take a look back at production. Looks like he's going to go for high-sec auto tracking for some reason. Can't remember what that is, but he's also going for Terran vehicle weapons level 3. Wow. Those siege tanks are going to be lethal, to say the least. But that's what the Ultralisks are for, to basically counter that. And this huge force inside these Overlords is quite curious. I wonder what he's going to do with it. In the meantime, he's got 80 drones. Wow, that is a lot. 14 Ultralisks, 2 Infestors. Not as many as Infestors as I would like, but you don't really need Infestors against this kind of force anyway, so yeah, Ultralisks are definitely the idea, though Infestors would be nice to mobilise the Thors, of course. And with the level 3 weapon vehicles, those Thors are going to be quite lethal, especially with the siege tanks as well. That gold base is... oh, Is any of them going to get taken down? Ooh, oh no. Oh. That was quite a loss. So let's take a look at losses once again. Looks like he lost quite a bit of minerals there, but not too much, because of course, bloody hell, has he banked up 6,000 and counting. A lot of minerals. He could very easily just go in, attack, fail, and still remax very, very quickly. And it looks like that's exactly what he's going to do. He's going to use his Ultralisks to try and bust this. Those tanks are doing a lot of damage, but with this Ultralisk drop now, looks like those tanks are going to be going down. And wow, Dimaga loses a lot of resources, but he can very easily get back to this because he has the economic advantage. And those siege tanks were shredded, and like I said, Ultralisks are good against that. And it looks like his command center is being forced to move across to there, but I think is going to be denied. And that Ultralisk is going to bite his way through those destructible rocks, try and get to that command center. In the meantime, looks like he is going to remax his Ultralisks against the remaxing of siege tanks from his opponent, Sarens. So Sarens has taken his minerals from his main, and his natural is almost gone as well. This one is okay, but it's oversaturated. It looks like you've got SCVs just prodding between the minerals, which is not so great. Going for ghosts now. Not entirely sure that's a great counter, however, yeah. And those Vikings are like, yeah, can't really do much with these Ultralisks here, so I'm just gonna fly off. Looks like Dimaga is willing to go back out again. This wall of supply depots looks like it's going to go down, and this could be GG right here. It could be GG right here. Those siege tanks are being shredded to pieces. Those Ultralisks are pretty much too much for Sarens here, and that is that. Those tanks are not sieged up, and trying to micro with those tanks, but looks like it's not exactly working that well. Tanks are good against Ultralisks, it's just Ultralisks with shitters blazing, lethal, and that command center goes down, and that could be the end right here, right now. And there's simply nothing they can do. He's still got Ultralisks on the field, and he's got infested Terrans and Festers rather, and GG. That was the game, and thank you for watching. My name was, or still is, Brutal Access, and I shall see you next time.